You ever play The Sims?
I have played a little bit of The Sims,
Play a
yes.
little bit. You know how it's like you can kind of go up with the conversation, up with the relationship, or and this might be in the
Mhm.
newer game, or you roll up, you make a bad joke, off color, you get a couple of down points. I've done a few of those in my day.
Yes.
It's a little bit like that with the establishing mental real estate, and they say first impressions are important. And if somebody's got no real estate for you in their mind, and you roll up, and the first thing you do is like fumble everything and make an ass of yourself, you limit immediately the amount of options you have for proper communication and moving forward, because you have to get it right once you've not gotten it right.
Yes, that's true. However, anybody listening to this or watching this later, like, don't let that deter you or freak you out. There's a common
Yeah.
phrase that you don't get a second chance at a first impression. And as true as that may be, sometimes the best thing to happen to a relationship is for something to go wrong. And
Mhm.
if it happens right out of the gate, whether you realize it or not, you've just been handed a golden opportunity to shine above absolutely everybody else that's begging for your prospect's mental real estate. Let's say you say the wrong thing. Let's say you happen to have some kind of reaction that you lost control, or they lost control, or you called them at a bad time, or you dropped the ball somehow, some way. And now there's damage in the relationship. Well, first of all, before this moment, because we're going from 0 to 1, there has been no relationships. You're like, oh man, I've lost all hope. No, this is the opportunity to reframe. Be like, hey, can I be honest with you? I feel like I've done you a disservice just now. And I would,
Yep.
and though I don't maybe deserve a second chance, is it okay if we restart? Or, there's a million different ways you can reframe. But you know what that doesn't sound like? It doesn't sound like every other marketing, business development, ad engine that's begging for their arrogantly assuming their mental real estate is owed to the
Mhm.
person who's seeking to earn it. Now you're coming from a place of humility that I am vulnerable, I am human, I am just like you, and I make mistakes too. And all of a sudden, even though we know nothing about each other, we know something that is incredibly universal and that we both can instantly latch onto. So if the smart business developer will capitalize on those screw ups and actually use them as a tool.